The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was T.J. McDonald. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott from the gun. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. A 1st opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. from the red zone now. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. But he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, a 1-yard touchdown reception. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Sanders now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas Cowboys, they're 7-5 now and really playing energized football these last few weeks. How much of this has to do with Amari Cooper? I mean, you look at the win against New Orleans, they just looked dominant.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? And you go back to Thanksgiving night against Washington, Amari Cooper was dominant himself. He is a part of it and a good part of it, But to me, it's still Ezekiel Elliott really being activated as a ball carrier, and that allows Dak Prescott to throw off the play action and be much more effective.
And now it's 7-5, leading their division. You mentioned the win over Washington. It's a 4-game win streak after the victory against the Saints. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. A first down throw for Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, with that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady, getting 19 years to get to 1,000 yards?
We praise him on everything, the incredible career, but, man, 19 years for 1,000 yards, that's something.
What I really enjoyed was how he celebrated it. When he got there, giving the first down signal like he was Cam Newton or someone, I think even he understood, all right, 1,000 yards for me, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, he had a big smile on his face. Also, he did tie Brett Favre for third all-time in passing touchdowns with 508.
Not to mention, he did it in another Patriots win.
Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he coughed it up, and the Dolphins have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Quick look ahead to Week 14 and what's on tap. A couple of good games, at least historically. Pittsburgh and Oakland and Philly and Dallas.
And all of a sudden, I'm 8 years old again. Because Pittsburgh and Oakland, when I hear those names, I'm thinking who's going to win and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. That's what it felt like when I was growing up. How about the one that's got flexed in? The Rams and Bears playing in Soldier Field on Sunday night.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then Vikings Seahawks into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
26.
Prescott on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rolling to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Amendola, the intended receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Awesome. There we go, kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You go 46, 46. 46.
The give is to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's coming now.
Smith trying to run for it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott to throw it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Tannehill, a dump off here for Gore. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We go 47.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing, Prescott. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
And his throw is incomplete. Stills the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw is Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Perry, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
28!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing here, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
He goes underneath the Drake. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you...
They all from it. My diamonds, they all look at.